Hello, I'm Gelstra and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. Where we left off, we're about to start the second trial. So, yeah. Let's try my controller. Hold on. There we go. For some reason my controller wasn't working. Okay. I'll review the fruit bullets inside. I was tempted to take a break and just work on my assignment, but I only have a little bit left on my assignment, so I probably have like less than an hour left for an assignment. So I'll try to finish this trial and then yeah, I'm not gonna go halftime because this is an investigation. Last time I went halftime was because I was tired. The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door, I'm not in the mood to do live bullets. It started up again. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt the trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more rigid. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves, the elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No. It was only just beginning. Oh wow, the courtroom doesn't change anymore, I think. You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the essentials to build this courtroom. But father just took the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by father.
What are you saying?
You idiots really committed to this henchman bit.
You're so cute.
Yeah, just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate detail into this courtroom. Almost like it's for a show.
Oh?
For show, sorry. For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us, as in they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Okay, let's review the truth votes. Then the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. he might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. I like how Hirumi looks bored or uninterested, but if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. Yeah, but you're literally gonna kill off one other person. I can't die here. In order to keep my promise to her, I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. I keep forgetting the game lets you save before you start. Okay, let's see the... First, let's see what skills is available. Okay, that's more health. Set this, set this. Complete. Oh, I don't have enough fragments. What's this? Have we always increased health in Danganronpa? I don't remember. Can't be combined. I think I need to befriend more people. Okay. Let's see what we have. Monokuma file. Cramped piranhas. We know that's for the magic trick. Scratch things. Monokuma file says he was drowned and not eaten. Okay. Just in case. I'm not gonna read them, I'm gonna read in my head, so... Okay, I got this. What's the difficulty, right? Okay, it's normal. I'm still not going to be good at the rhythm games because the Switch controls are different to the controls they show in the game. I kinda also forgot the controls already.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person...
Viral said that the voice actor had a hard time voicing Monokuma again after a long time, but I feel like it's going back and forth now, between the old voice and the new voice.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
Huh.
Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
She keeps blocking.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you.
That face says you are.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Betrayal.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
I mean, she's not saying she's the culprit, she's just saying she's suspicious.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
Knowing Danganronpa, it's never really the first episode.
Leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. Underwater escape wasn't a trick.
I mean, we discovered it was a trick because of the last panel and the whole.
It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? It's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
I mean, there was only a few seconds left, and what's his name? Gonta didn't see Ryoma's body, so it happened later, and it said that Ryoma died of drowning and not by piranhas. So the piranhas are just a way to dispose of the corpse.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Please stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone!
You're too much of a simp.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As expected, the others suspect Himiko, but I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Okay, I need to relearn the controls. First, let's hear them.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
Okay, that's shooting.
To pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
That's the game mode. Oops.
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out. And he was eaten alive.
He wasn't. The Monokuma file says he wasn't. Oh, that's time stop. And if I hold the shoot bullet, it becomes a lie. I forgot how lies work.
Escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
What's the speed up button? He wasn't eaten alive, so I think I have to shoot Kokichi.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. Sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out.
Okay.
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out. That's wrong.
Yeah, the Monokuma file said he drowned.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male. So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank.
It takes longer to drown.
Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously before the show.
That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Because he had to drown a long time ago. Just like what Kibo said. Kibo said 1 minute isn't enough to drown.
Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
So he was already dead.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater
I
escape
mean,
trick.
technically we know how it works. She used the stairs. Because there was a little hole that she could have crawled out of. I have an entry exam, a quiz. I didn't go to the gym today because I wanted to save energy for both streaming and to finish up my assignment. So that's my day so far. I'm like 75% done now.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Cause it's magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams
wait. Oh.
are oft liars.
I only have this assignment left. And this assignment has 3 more parts I need to do. I need to respond to my classmates. I need to record a video. I need to make the video, then I need to record a video and submit it. Then after that, I have another assignment for next week. Then the week after that, I have another assignment, then another assignment. This entire semester will only last this month. That's why it's kind of a pickle. Instead of the regular 12 weeks we only have 5 weeks. University is kind of weird. Anyway, how are you, Loma? I mean, besides the agony.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
No, I don't have a job. I've looked for jobs, but I keep getting rejected. I have work experience, and I almost got hired by the people I worked for, like for work experience during high school. But at the time, high school was kind of hectic, so I had to reject all of them, but now I'm kind of like regretting it.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
That seems weird.
Man, you gotta figure out how the trick works to
That
find where
seems
the
weird,
body was
Tsumugi.
hidden.
So maybe he's just an airhead. No. I kept taking my time to the point that when I decided to apply, they were already full, so it is what it is. I did have a lot of assignments
Does not
back
wish
then.
to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick.
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic.
We already know because one of our truth bullets tell us. Like, one of our truth bullets is literally called the water tank trick. If I remember correctly. And tend to be in like another language. Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed that trick. No. I think this game, with the truth bullets we have, it's kind of proven that Himiko can't do magic. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. Yep, one of the truth bullets.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Okay, that's how I.
She just flagged out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Yes.
Maybe the tank
Whoops.
had a secret hatch.
Yes, yes, I know who to shoot. I need to shoot the secret hatch.
Real magic!
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos. And one of them was Sumugi in disguise.
Hey, my costumes aren't disguises.
Okay, I think I need to shoot Maki. The lower number
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
let's speed up.
Nah, she definitely would have.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about the square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
I agree!
I don't know what he says. I agree. It's still kind of funny.
Maki was correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
See, so it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Oh no, the sword game. I don't remember how the sword game works in this game.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Okay, how do I do this? Okay.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape.
Crap!
She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that.
How do I aim this thing?
And now, I'm gonna punch you.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
Wait,
I'll cut through your words.
I still don't know how to aim that. There would have been water everywhere. Yeah, there was a wet staircase.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water.
You're still talking about shotguns. I've always known that shotguns were powerful.
The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch,
How would people know? Did he take a photo of it?
meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase. Inside staircase?
His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase
yeah.
from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out.
I don't know why,
would
but
simply
this
funnel
diagram's
into
just
the
funny to me.
staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
There's this.
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us.
I get used to it. Sorry, because I readjusted some stuff. Actually, no, my art is there. It's just blending in with the screen. You can see the outline of it. You can see the outline of my arm. It's just the screen is black. I had to double check, yeah. And also my hair is flying everywhere, so...
It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
I almost took a break today, but I decided not to. Because there was a trial, so I was like, I'm not gonna skip the
Meaning
trial.
that some trace should be left.
Here.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko
Hello.
came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha-ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
It's not missing, it's blending in with the background. You can see the outline.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
Hang on, so you can see it clearly. There, I moved myself a little. How's that?
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Like, it was just blending in with the background. But I moved myself so it's easier, and my hair's covering the other half. I think that's a problem with wearing black clothes. Behold, the magnificent underwater escape. She could have just changed her
clothes
clothes.
were definitely not wet.
She could.
That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. She changed her uniform.
That's it! It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were...
They already explained it, but you weren't here. There's a small hatch on the side of the tank, and that hatch is connected to the stairs.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on, give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Oh boy.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Yeah.
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, His body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
Yeah, but I remember something last stream. Gonta went up there and he said he didn't see anything, like he didn't see a body. So he did see something, but it wasn't a body.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says
And
they
they're the
went in
shortest.
together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
Yeah, but like I said, Gonta said he didn't see anything. Gonta's account.
At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
Well, in the past Danganronpa games, they didn't give these
That
stick
way she'd
figures
have room to put
characteristics, but now
herself
they're
in
giving
there.
them characteristics.
See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
How about the stage move?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atuo will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
You're fine with dying. What?
I don't care what anyone says.
He'll reply if he saw that.
Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
I mean, Suichi also doesn't believe that, so... Dot.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Gonta's account.
Only one who could have switched
We'll
out
see if it
Ryoma's
is that
body
one.
is Himiko herself.
Are you sure?
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs
That's up
and simply switched places with it.
insect meeting grade. That's everyone's
Are you
alibi.
telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Wait! Gonta did.
I didn't do
Okay.
it, I swear.
I know who to shoot.
Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying! She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips!
Okay, I know who to shoot. Is the stairs the only place? I mean, the stage is big. We'll find out. We'll find out more as this trial drags on. Okay, I know who to
Only one
shoot.
could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that.
Okay, I thought that
It
was
would
it.
have occurred in the middle of the show,
Oh wait, cool.
when the tank was covered with a
Shoot.
curtain.
So basically,
That's wrong!
I got... What was that? Me. Bindi with it. I got an
inside the
achievement.
tank. It was Gonta.
And Gonta said he didn't see...
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above.
And he said that, what do you call it? Gonta didn't see the body.
Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into Tank.
Why
but saw no one in
why don't the people with accounts say their bit instead of me having to say it for them? Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
Like we said, it's too tight there.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Where was the body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where?
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, you did really say an
How about
answer.
behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
It was separated by the glass
If
plane,
you put a
right?
body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
I think they were separate. Wait. One was a hatch. Oh, the glass plane! It fell from the top. So, the square glass plane. Because the other one was a hatch. This one, I think the plane just fell, if I remember correctly. So the piranhas were separated by the square glass plane. Right? I'll just choose that one.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
I think I know who to shoot.
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body...
I agree.
I agree.
Hio's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank. Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
But was the top open? How did the body get in?
Body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time.
Okay. Huh.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas? Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Right when the buzzer hit 0. Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... Can we watch that in slow motion? The bottom of the suspended tank swang open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. I'm 5'2". I mean, not as short, but I won't say so short. Huh? Huh?
Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
I mean, I remember Suzuki said the piranha tank looked more cramped compared to yesterday. So...
Certain something?
We all agreed that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct?
Oh, smart. Sorry, I misread that. No, I'm not smart. I'm more like a conspiracy theorist. I'm just throwing out ideas and see what hits the wall. That's how I figured out Junko was still alive in Danganronpa 1. And Ragnar just flat out confirmed it. And in Danganronpa 2, there was glitches and I managed to solve the mystery through that way. So I'm just throwing spaghetti on the wall and see which sticks. I do it for all the games. And I'm always surprised when they work. Like, I always expect them not to work.
Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
How could you hide a body like that?
How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? Which one? Which one? They're not in alphabetical order, so... Is it? I think it's this one. Because like I said, piranha tank, I have to choose.
This is it!
Because Tsumugi said it looked like there was more piranhas.
The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Andy said during the investigation?
Oh, it wasn't Tsumugi. I thought it was Tsumugi. It was Angie. I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there were more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas quacked like rabbits.
I don't think they do.
That way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
They need to lay eggs, and it takes a certain amount of time for those eggs to hatch.
The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them. The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
I mean, I got one answer wrong. I thought it was Tsumugi who said that.
The glass pane was lit from the piranha tank. It's really easy to detach that way.
so that's how it got in. So that would mean the body was put into the tank somehow, but it's so high. We'll find out more.
Hey, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful.
Sim.
Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Imagine the body got jabbed.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
Such wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart!
I'm pretty sure it's because Himiko also likes Angie.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed? But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
That seems to be the pattern in Danganronpa trials. First they accuse one person, then we prove the innocence of that one person, and then everyone's like, "Oh, great! Now we don't have anyone to blame."
And why are we back to square one?
Then after that we start talking about alibis. Then after alibis we start debating some more. Then we accuse one person and that person becomes very suspicious and we have to prove why they're suspicious.
Many of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard school or something?
Yeah, only now I'm starting to realize the pattern of Danganronpa trials.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi.
What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
And what's weird is that most of the time in Danganronpa, the person with an alibi is also the suspect. Sometimes. Like I remember in Danganronpa 2, Mikan had an alibi, but it was still her. And then we go through another loop-de-loop and figure out that the alibis are fake. Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. It was nighttime, right? Or was it before nighttime? Because I choose you!
That's it!
Okay, I got that right. It was one of the night times.
Yesterday, before nighttime.
It was either during or before nighttime, so I was like, ugh.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
She's enjoying it.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Try to enter the gym at night. It'll go off.
Oh, so that's why it was before, not during. I see.
You talking about my butthole?
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
I mean, I don't... It depends on my mood, really. I mean... I think I've called you Chocoloma when Relax wasn't there for the not Oblivion, Morrowind stream. So yeah, it depends on my mood.
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Yeah, she's enjoying it. Voice-wise.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's
Also,
corpse
Fire was
in
the
the
one who
piranha tank before
suggested
nighttime
it.
yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time.
I'm starting to understand why a lot of people like her.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
Perverts. Horny pastry puffers.
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. The last person who Ryoma was... Oh, this! Because it was during nighttime. No, before nighttime. I see. So I think it is this one. Hope I'm right. Because these two saw Ryoma.
This is it!
Okay, good.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death.
I saw. Yeah, she is enjoying it a lot, but... You know, sometimes the creator of Danganronpa, I follow him on Twitter. I hope you feel better. What do you call it? The game creator of, well, writer of Danganronpa, I follow him on Twitter. Of course, he doesn't put spoilers for the games, but sometimes when it is, if it's a character's birthday, everyone's just ignoring her. Yeah. What do you call it? Sometimes if it's a character's birthday, he role plays his characters, because like I said, he wrote the characters, so he knows what they think. But like I said, I could follow him safely because he doesn't put any spoilers to his game.
Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
I think it was Miyu, Maki, because she was in front of her room. I would say Kirumi, but Kirumi was with Kokichi. So I don't know if I can count those two. Get used to it. So I'm gonna put Kirumi and Kokichi as a maybe because they said they were together. But Miyu and Maki had no alibi. Because according to Gonta, Miyu used her secret woman power, and Maki threatened Gonta. So, you got ankle broken.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Fiona.
Oh, and what's his name? Space guy. I keep forgetting his name. Oh, I forgot his name. The space guy.
That would be before this.
Kaito.
Myself,
Yeah.
Kaito, you, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Oh, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful.
I still need to understand why people hate you. I mean, I'm kind of starting to see it, but I want more.
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Japanese and Korean.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym.
Yeah, but Kokichi's account says that they played tag.
I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
But Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
So you're starting to look defensive here.
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Miu?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
You'd be surprised.
My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Because both Papa Fiend and my younger sister loves to watch murder mysteries, especially murder documentaries. You'd be surprised of how many murderers are clean shaven.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. Remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
Way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh no, it's one of these. Oh no, the mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time around will have loud noise dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shout their opinion in a loud voice. This blocks out everyone's argument, even if you see a weak spot you can't refute. Oh no, what do you do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shoot 'em up with the A button. Oh wow, it's actually the A button. The A button silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Then you shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. Yeah, let's hear everyone.
What is your alibi?
5 minutes.
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Until they left the dungeon.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Okay, I think I know who to shoot. I think I need to shoot Kibo. Like, are you sure you didn't stay in the gym? She didn't stay in the gym. Because Kokichi said they played tag. Okay.
I was only alone in the gym for that.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
So I need to shoot that thing a couple of times.
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
I probably need to do time stop.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay?
Crap! I missed! I panicked. I'm not paying.
Running away from go time.
What is your alibi?
5 minutes.
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna lose some time.
Until they left the dungeon.
What's Monkey's alibi?
5 minutes
Right
before
before
night.
nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Crap. I thought I could reach it. So I need to stop Kaito. I need to stop Kaito first, then shoot Kibo.
What is your alibi?
Tried hiding in the classroom.
Okay, this is gonna take a long time.
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, I'm ignoring Mia.
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
I need to use time stop.
Leave the gym at 9 p.m. Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
There we go. Shy him up, not shoot him up. Because I thought I could just press it once, but the game wants you to press it a couple of times.
Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so I was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. She kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Either because people like that, or they relate to them.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely. If If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Okay.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
But how would he have drowned? Is the question.
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Not myself, I know that I'm not myself.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
One person we can eliminate as a suspect, including Kokichi. He must be talking about that figure he saw. Oh yeah! Kokichi said he saw Miyu. Right? Or that was Gonta. Must be so... Yeah! Kokichi said he saw Miyu's figure. He must be talking about the figure he saw. That certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. The key to the fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be... Oh, it's not a select person.
That's it! Kokichi,
Ask.
you're talking about Mew, right?
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. Oh yeah, I think that's what they mean by secret woman power. Oh. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. It's not gonna be Maki.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
What?
That'd be a whole different issue.
No,
Oh.
it's Mew, without a doubt.
Like,
You and
he
Gonta
doesn't
sneak
look or
things
something?
through.
Yeah. Oh, Gonta see Miyu, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta no could bring her. Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? Imagine Gonta ignored it and brought Miyu to the insect meet and greet and she was actually half naked. No, she used her, what she call it, secret woman weapon, and then... well... I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Oh, well, 'cause, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches! Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Oh boy. Do I need to censor this? I mean, we've seen Kaede in her underwear, so I don't think I do.
So, Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Oh boy.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
I don't know who's more of a horn dog, Mayo or Junko.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Sadism? I don't know. Alibis for yesterday has been recorded in your monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit.
But Gonta,
Which one? I
Gonta, but Maki also said she ratted to Gonta. So Gonta probably has an alibi too.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by it.
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me don't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito until he's proven guilty. I would trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right?
Treat others
Since
how
we
you
don't
want
have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
What?
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who
Among us.
definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Oh, do I need to go through that debate thing again?
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
If you watched Danganronpa 2, there was a scene with Russian roulette.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true
I
class
don't know
trial
why
works.
they asked.
Right, Kuma?
Do some research. Maybe it will tell you. I don't know.
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
Well, he is the antagonist of this game, just like how in the second game it was Nagito, and in the first game it was Byakuya, but it was also kind of Celeste as well. My mouse is moving. Oh, there's your answer. Probably because my mouse is tangled up with my controller.
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. Hot debate to smoke out the light.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma.
Oh, it was some Cold War propaganda. Like,
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow.
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun,
Well-
dun, dun.
I have Ryoma's video, so I'm guessing.
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
Oh, because I have Ryoma's video. That video belongs to Maki then.
Take
Huh.
a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had was it Kaito or Maki's? I should know the answer.
That's it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue.
Yeah.
If you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that?
At least he's not, as people would say, as stupid as me. Because when I had a flu last year, I still streamed. When I felt like I was going through a cold, I still streamed. When I had COVID, I still streamed. So, Relax is smarter than me.
Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't a culprit either.
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
A hunch. Like a guess.
You don't get
Or a
it.
feeling.
This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No! He might actually be that stupid!
You idiot! A two-a-damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
Well, he did. That's true.
What?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not.
Huh.
That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
You'd be surprised. This is Danganronpa we're
I
talking
totally
about.
get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in
So I
someone
also
is a
need to defend
beautiful
Maki
act,
now.
yes.
One of my truth bullets is Maki alone. If I say Maki alone, people are not gonna believe in Maki. So I'm guessing I have to turn that into a lie. I hate lie bullets.
However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
Because the lie bullets are technically this case version of the capture bullets, and I hate them. And I hated the capture bullet. It is. It is a surprise.
It is
a
okay
surprise.
to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
That's a good logic.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? The best con artists acts like themselves. Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the I believe in you. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I'm starting to believe that Kaito might have had feelings for Kaede. I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
Yep. And one of my truth bullets is Maki alone, so I need to turn it into a lie. Because that means she doesn't have an alibi.
What?
But when do I have to use it? I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to be very, 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 cautious now.
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now.
They are innocent.
I knew I picked
Whoops.
a good sidekick.
I accidentally flipped.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a murderer.
Didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki? I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
I mean, what's his name? Horekiro also gives me a little bit of Celeste vibes. And she also had murderous intent, and she ended up killing.
Oh,
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
That's a lie.
At nighttime?
So I think I need to support that lie.
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
In that angle, she looks like Kyoko.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito, apparently.
Yeah.
That's right. Everyone suspected
What?
them.
Common
Because they don't
speech.
have alibis for those times.
Like how commoners speak, or is there another?
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention it?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Because this is what happened with Kaede. When she told an obvious lie and we need to support that lie. So, yeah, this is giving me deja vu for when Kaede lied and we need to support that lie. So now I'm guessing we need to support Maki's lie. It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. What should I do? What should I? Oh, we made it to the halfway point. It's only been like an hour and a half. So I think this entire stream will just be the trial.
Now then,
It seems the voting has finished. Now, let's see the results. Who will be chosen as the Black Kid? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully rough one?
Hell you saying?
But wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro. Oh man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful. Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
Hell you saying?
Well, wait a second. You know, we don't know the culprit yet? We don't know the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rantaro? That was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? Oh yeah, Rantaro. Let's see. Okay.
Another shocking truth.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
What reference is that?
What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
But you're a liar too. You've lied so many times.
More one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I
Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If you went around asking at random, you might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Oh, what's it? Kokichi gathered all the Cubs pads, so he should know, right? Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Yeah. Kokichi was the one who had everyone's pads. Also, I like the new character select screen though.
It's you! That would be Kokichi.
Cub pads! Gotta catch them all! I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Hehehehe. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what
She doesn't care.
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Obviously.
Kazumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. And it's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
And I need to support that lie.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
Yep. Wait. Why is it?
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to
Oh,
know,
my
so I
mouse.
told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
So,
Anyway,
did he
if
see it to the
Kokichi
degree?
told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday. So you still suspect me? I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
She has a poker face.
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
He did say that.
Not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime.
Now that I think about it, Maki reminds me of Coca-Cola.
I'm telling the truth.
Is it truth? Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Yep, I need to lie. Like I said, it might be Maki alone.
What a load of crap!
Oh no.
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
So I need to charge up the shot.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
Is that it?
then there is
No!
no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected,
Okay,
Maki is lying to us.
I know what to shoot.
If you can't prove your claim,
We have to prove
then it's
the
the
thing.
same as an outright
Because that says Maki alone, so we have to lie that Maki wasn't alone. So it was pretty obvious. Okay, let's do this.
I met with Ryoma the last night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes.
Who
I
said
didn't
it?
meet with anyone else.
Oh,
I wasn't paying
Did
attention.
anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one...
There we go.
I only feel the truth.
I mostly guessed that.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
Yep, this is obviously a lie now. Because we went straight to sleep
One of them was
afterwards.
Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
But in the same it's kind of weird that in a game where we need to play the ultimate detective, we need to lie, but in the first two games when we played as the ultimate lucky student and the ultimate everything, we didn't need to lie. And we had a perfect opportunity to lie with those characters.
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face?
Yeah, I realized Kagumi started to get defensive.
That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep.
I mean, if you think about it, a lie is more believable if you're the ultimate detective. If you're just the ultimate everything / ultimate hope and ultimate lucky student, your lies could be obvious. But if you're a detective, your lies could be seen as true. So they do have. So Tenpa did have a point.
Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
Belief shall set you free!
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long.
We literally lied right there.
We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Alright, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
Here we go again. They've said this so many times in Danganronpa where like alibis don't matter anymore.
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, right?
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
When did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after that, that leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
What a terrible title for a guard.
That means you just sleep a lot.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Yeah, but there's a window in the Ultimate Prisoner Lab. Or was that? No, I think that was
but
No.
she always keeps her eye on the ball.
No, I was wrong. The window connects to the pool. But the pool also has a window to the gym. You could still, and according to the rules, you could still go to the gym, you could still go to the pool at nighttime, you just can't touch the water.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Go to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement?
What's this?
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again?
Is this the debate again? Oh, I suck at it.
Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Neru Asuka Desana Deshita. Okay.
We've been waiting for this.
Please, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again.
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I sucked at this the last time. I'm probably gonna suck at it again. I won't fail. I mean, it's not as bad as the lies. Let's see who's on whose side. Africa has monkeys too. Yep, it's debating time. First I'll listen to what the debate is, then we'll decide which is which. When was the body? When was the piranha?
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement? I was in
She
front
said
of the gym with
announcement,
the others
so I'm guessing it's
before he
announcement.
announced
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Oh, he said miss.
me. We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Okay, I need. This is the game where we need to listen carefully.
The gym at night.
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
Said rules. I need to
Piranha
listen.
tank is too far from the
Okay.
Got this. You might be able to reach the tank from the window
Okay,
above the
okay.
stage.
I need to focus, I need to focus. I need to listen.
Pool next to gym. Off
Off limits.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself. But should we trust Maki's testimony?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Oh wait. Come on. Oh my gosh. I forgot about the button mashing part.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could.
Yeah, Monokuma said not anyone alive was touching the water.
I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have
My
been
favorite
closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
My favorite game still hasn't appeared.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
Counter possible, I could have used this.
However, I'm also positive the paint.
If you're
divider
fast
in the
enough and
piranha
have a
tank
good enough
was set up
reaction time,
beforehand.
you can counter a crossover. She could improve her reaction time by playing certain video games or, you know, training. You could also increase your speed by, you know, training.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Sorry, faster than you.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym.
But the ladder can't reach the window. We could barely
While you were
reach it.
investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right?
Rounding is out. Then you have to focus on reaction time. And also there's other speeds too, rather than just leg speed. Arm speed can counter crossover as well.
So the culprit just needed to put the
Like, if
body
you can move
through
your
the window
hands
to
fast
pull it
enough,
off,
you
right?
could take the ball, or just slap it out of their hands. But if your reaction time is bad, you could hit their hand and you could foul them. Your reaction time needs to be perfect in order to counter the crossover. She has angled vision in one of her eyes. I mean, I'm almost legally blind. So, yet somehow I was still considered the defense god / defense goddess because people called me both. Because even though my eyesight's bad, my reaction time wasn't. Like, it will still look like a blur to me, but if I could react fast enough, and I had the speed to counter it, because I was one of the fastest people in my school. I'm one of the fastest, not the fastest, I'm like 5th or 6th fastest. And I'm also the most flexible, but I don't think flexibility has nothing to do about it. And also in basketball, you also need to know to read the opponent's movements. Like, you need to be able to predict where they're gonna go. That's what I did a lot. No, I don't think that method is possible because the window can't be reached with the ladder.
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
This isn't just basketball, it's for any sport. If you have enough focus, you should be able to do pretty much anything.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
That's why a lot of people thought back in the day when I played sports, I had the potential to be a good coach because I could analyze people's strengths and weaknesses. Like, I managed to deduct that one of my opponents was left-handed by watching his shooting form. So I told my, well, I can't say teammates because, you know, I wasn't really in the team, I was like helping them out. I told them, hey, that person's left-handed, defend the left side. And they did, and the person couldn't shoot that much. Like I said, I mean, here in Australia there's also mixed gender basketball, so I did join the team eventually. And like I said, unknown gender, so I'm not gonna tell you which I am, but I did play for a mixed team for a while. Anyways, she has the physical ability, but she also needs the mental capability, like reaction time and focus. I can't really analyze her because, you know, I can't see her and figure out, you know, weak points and strength points. And I think that breaks the whole thing. There's also other factors to it. Like, there's a possibility your body could be lighter than hers. Her body is heavier than yours. There's also the lack of confidence, like, oh no, this person looks hard and strong, I don't know how to counter them. Like, belief and hope is also a factor. Like, when I say mental capability, it's not just analyzing or reaction time, it's also self-belief, gauging and mentality. And also, yeah, physical abilities. Like, if you're heavier or lighter. Like, I verse people stronger, bigger, and faster than me, but I managed to stay focused and I could steal the ball from them. I even blocked the center. There is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
But you did
The
throw a
body
sewer
could not
crate.
have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with.
Because someone had to move the
It
thing.
would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Yeah.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Yeah. I've stolen and paying the ball. I've also done fake steals. Like I use both my arms. Like I pretend I'm gonna steal with one arm, then actually steal with the other arm. It's a good tactic. You should try it.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
Me?
I actually don't know that yet.
They just had to cut out the music. It's pretty funny.
What?
I'm moving my mouse again.
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't...
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Like I said last stream, I thought it was the pool, but Monokluma said no one alive was at the pool. So if I were to guess, they were killed somewhere else and they moved the body to... think. They had to move the body somewhere else.
Yes, that's it.
Hold on. Something's covering my screen. Ah. This play. I played a while ago, but I'm effectively a retired player. But I still know tricks.
We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
Like I said, last stream I thought it was the pool, but like I sound like a broken record. Monokuma says no one alive was at the pool. So if I were to guess, the only other place where Ryoma could have been drowned because of the scratch marks in the sink was the ultimate prisoner lab. And then the culprit probably threw the body into the pool because Monokuma said no one alive touched the water. And then because we saw the tube with the rope, I'm guessing the body was fished out. So the culprit can't touch the water.
Murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Who else could it be? That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was...
Her small size is probably giving that advantage.
when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the floor.
Also, here's a tip. Don't keep an eye on the ball when you're defending. Keep an eye on the person. That's how you could easily get crossed. Because if you keep an eye on the person, you could kind of predict of where they're gonna go or what they're planning by looking at their muscle and face. But it makes you resistant, of course. But it doesn't give you immunity, but it's still better than nothing. Because if you're too focused looking at the ball, you could easily get tricked. So focus on the person and not the ball.
Under the bridge?
If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Yeah, Kyoko would have noticed immediately. Okay, let's hear what everyone
Let's
says.
establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
No, he had to be
was
drowned.
relaxing in his room when we got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
No, it can't be the pool because
Even if we use magic, there's no other way.
pool rule says we can't use the pool.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you lazy sow.
This is difficult to watch. That's okay. Okay, I know what to shoot. I know what to shoot.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when we got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
Yep.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that...
That's wrong.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the
Yeah,
pool,
Monokuma said no one alive.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Are you supposed to be siblings?
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Was that a Metal Gear reference? Because I remember at the end of Metal Gear Solid 3, I keep forgetting her name. She left Big Boss. But I don't think that's the case. Because that's a cliche where the
We can
person leaves
conclude it's
after
impossible for
a
him to
night
have
alone.
drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Yes, the ultimate prisoner lab had a massive sink. Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Wait, where's the sink? There.
This is it!
I won against
The sink in Ryoma's
Huh.
lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
No, the handcuffs. Because they also had scratches and traces. You can see from the picture they have traces of
the
concrete.
handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of look like they've been scraped against
Oh
something.
no, it's not concrete, it's just the shine. Never mind. I thought it was the concrete.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks in the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yeah.
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank.
So you gave it your all, technically.
I'm certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Like I said, it's more an exaggeration of the media of how piranhas actually kill.
Disgusting thing! I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
How did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not for bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
What are you talking
So we
about?
all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink
She's
in
an
his
airhead,
lab,
I like
right?
her.
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a
You really sound like you're in love. What's shortcut between Ryoma's lab and gym did the culprit use? The window.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
No, I'm not talking about the exhausted part. I'm talking about every time we're on the stream, you always talk about her. It's kinda cute.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open.
Still, you could be talking about your other teammates, but she's the only one in your mind. I'm not judging. Like I said, it's kinda cute.
Piranha's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Am I right?
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the pool side, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot more of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the third floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Oh, Firewall was warning me about this. It's this game's version of the snowboarding. This time it's cars or something. When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psyche Taxi will show up. Huh. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Press A to accelerate, and the left stick to move left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Oh. Well, I hope they get better and get plenty of rest and fluids, cause heat strokes tend to be caused by dehydration and overexertion during a hot day, or not just a hot day. There's a lot of other factors to it. Once you've completed the question, you head towards the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, you'll get to your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. And also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will gain focus energy. If it's getting dangerous, use RB to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely. Enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earnest convenience. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's concentration. Oh crap, I actually need to drive? Oh crap. There's a reason why I don't play driving games! I thought it was just going to be left and right, but no, I'm wrong. The body was found from where? Okay, I think I have the answer. The body was found from where? Was brought from where? The lab window, we established this, right? Whoa, no, 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 no! Ah! I suck at driving. Here. Oh, I need to actually hit them. Next question. I'm too focused. I'll read your chat. Like, I can see your chat, but I can't respond to them because I'm focused right now. Like, this isn't like, you know, the snowboarding one, because the snowboarding one had, was just simple. It was left or right, but this one is actual driving. Missed that one. Come on, Jaws. Come on, Jaws. Ah! Is that Angie? That doesn't slow down time, it just flat out freezes it. The body was brought to the gym from where? The gym window. We also established that. The gym window. Oh, this game doesn't pull punches with the whole escort thing. Next question, please. I have 4 minutes. That's a long one. Oh, I thought I was supposed to hit the cars, but it looks like I'm not supposed to hit the cars. At least this mini game doesn't have lives, so it doesn't matter. It's just a time, if the time runs out. So it's a lot more enjoyable than the snowboarding. Okay. That was a monophobia. I wasn't gonna risk hitting that. How's from window to window, right? Crap, now my mods are here. Here. Now my mods are here, so I can't deal with the bot right now. No! I was supposed to... I'm not supposed... Oh, that's because the walls bounced me off. I can't because I'm playing a game. Okay, now that we're in the waiting screen, I'll probably do it. But I was so distracted by the bot that I hit... Oh, hang on a sec. Hopefully it loads. Where's the bot? This is gonna take a while. Where's our report stuff? And then I'll remove. There we go. Yep. I probably got a bad grade for that because I hit someone.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Cause they were using, yeah, the wire. from the rope. They dropped the body, I guess. Like, I remember Ryoma's net, the rope was taken out of it, so they could have used the rope, that rope, as well.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
I mean, I'm glad you reported it, but I don't think it's terrorism.
But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move.
Why does this thing always block my screen? I don't want it. Get out. No. There.
The culprit must have...
Oops, must have used the equipment. Because I was trying to spam click it.
With this equipment, we can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Because I was trying to see if my controller still works, so I just pressed the A button and accidentally skipped dialogue. It was... What did it? Oh, the rope.
There!
Hey, Fireball! How are ya?
The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
There was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only
How are ya?
Thor can reveal.
Because I already got rid of it. But I got distracted by the bot. I hit someone in the car minigame. Also, I was talking about how you said the snowboarding. Well, don't call it a gender, call it an it. It's an it. It's not a he or him or they, it's an it. Anyways, you were talking about how the snowboarding game is back, but I think at this time it's a car. It's a lot easier. I'm alright. I could be better, but I'm alright. I'm almost done with my assignment. After the stream, I'm gonna work straight to the assignment.
What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Actor knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows, according to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet.
You know, as a VTuber or an entertainer, I've learned that there are people you can't please, and there are people that you will disappoint. Even though there are times that you feel that there are more people disappointed in you than people who are proud of you. But just know this: even though negative comments hurt more, positive comments are worth more. Like, I know sometimes it feels less. I know there are more people who are willing to hurt you than to bring you up. But just know that there are people out there who are proud of you and are happy to see you. Remember my motto? If I can make at least one person smile, I'm happy. Like, everyone else could be disappointed in me, but if I made at least one person smile, it's still one person. And that one person can save your life.
Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And there are times you have to think about for yourself. Like, yeah, it's good that you care about other people's opinions, but at the same time, you also need to think for yourself too. You need to balance out caring for people and caring for yourself. You can't care for people if you can't take care of yourself. And that's a lesson I'm still trying to learn.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
I hope that makes sense.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Darn it, Mia.
Who said that?
Even if the rope was
Who
long,
said that?
wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, Gonta think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one though.
There's the rope in the tennis lab.
Oh, then it's impossible. Sorry.
Impossible. That reminds me of Ralph Wiggums. No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as a rope. Where is it?
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
This week, I've also had time to think about myself too.
How long is it?
That's why I contemplated if I should take a break today, but I decided no, I should continue, because besides making people happy, streaming is also kind of my stress relief. It relieves my stress too.
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side. And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
Wait. Oh! Maybe it wasn't Ryoma's body in the pool. Well, Monokuma still said no one alive. Well, listen.
That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
What the hell is that?
Even
Hello.
if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
Not as of yet. But earlier I did say Kirumi was defensive, but right now there's really nothing pointing to Kirumi. So technically I don't have a culprit.
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Here you go, Loma, your favorite person.
Tarzan?
But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it.
Too bad
The
Reyes
trick
isn't.
was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan.
Too bad Reyes isn't here. I would want to see his reaction to Mio.
The culprit must have carefully placed the
I
body
might
into
bond
the
up
tank
Mio
with
just for
their
that
own
reason.
hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You're definitely on something. It's true that the culprit need to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not be able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it. No second chances. They were using the rope. Do you think there's a possibility they could have used a ropeway or a pulley? It's either a ropeway or a pulley. But that's not a clue. I mean, everyone else is focused. That's probably the reason why they're ignoring Miu. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. It's not for everyone. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get it near it? All we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow, the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
My favorite game still hasn't appeared.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you.
You're just taking our credit.
You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
He's just piggybacking because Kaede chose Suichi over him.
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
Oh, and he also something. What are you talking about?
I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Have you played Outlaw Run already? It wasn't open yet, so I was only playing the fishing minigame. It might be open after this trial. We'll check it. Well, next stream. We'll check it. Okay, I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. And this is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on, think. Oh. I know ropes or pulley. This is like the fishing minigame. So it is ropeway, not pulley. I need pee. I need a pee. No, I just need an A and a Y. Because I briefly... I don't see a Y, so I'll wait for the thing. I have 4 minutes. I could just relax a bit. There you are.
I see now. Yes, that's it.
The only
You
interesting
like a
thing
rope
about
way
it
to move the
is
body.
that in-game files, it's called Toa Run. Huh.
A ropeway, huh? Are you
To-
sure about that?
Toa from Ultra Desperados. Strange. Also, if you haven't heard, apparently, Spike Chunsoft, the company that makes the Danganronpa games, they're gonna have a whole event announcing multiple games they're planning to release this year and their other future projects. People are starting to people are starting to hope, no pun intended, are starting to hope that there could be a fourth Danganronpa game in the works, but we'll see what Spike announces in a few days or a month.
You need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. I have to play Minesweeper? I don't know this game. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mine will begin. I'm gonna suck at this. That's nifty, I guess. I don't... Me neither. And a lot of people says, why are you guys excited? The original writers already left the series. Like, even if he says he wants to, he doesn't mind someone else continuing the series, it's practically over. I'm pretty sure he said in an interview, he ended it the way he wanted to end it. With V3. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the left stick to move the source cursor and erase pieces with the A button. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more are the same color. Oh, it's not Minesweeper, it's like Bejeweled or those games. Alright, how are you? Hello. The adjacent pieces will change color in the following order. White, pink, yellow, white. So it starts with white and ends with yellow. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. I'm gonna suck at this. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. Okay, this is the girls. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. It's also a multiple choice. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can press the A button repeatedly to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. I hope so. I'm done. Thank you for your understanding. Is that an object? I'll see my options. How do I select that? It's this one, right? How do I select it? Or do I have to reveal all the objects first? Oh. Oh, there it is. Thanks.
I see it. It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool. Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side?
Yeah.
Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides.
Oh, so maybe Ryoma's body didn't touch the pool.
The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting
I
the
understand now,
windows.
thanks.
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner inner tube along.
Did they just call that a zip line?
The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab.
It wasn't a
to
zip
the
line.
gym.
Yeah, it is a ropeway.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body.
I can't believe Danganronpa has the same killer in all murders. It's random suspicious purple. It's random suspicious gray guy.
Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
That's true.
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Uh-oh.
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit!
You didn't put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke. If you do...
Freak it.
Then your little
I
slip
slipped.
up is actually the truth!
Whoops. I also slipped.
Pops?
Is he gonna die?
Daddy's mad at you now!
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
Is Monosuke gonna die?
Get along.
Monodom's right!
But you killed Mono Kid, though.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Come on. The trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body? Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder! Some crazy ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily.
Someone was in the gym, right? Before they...
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
Also, that's why it was on the pool.
Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that.
So my logic was wrong. Ryoma's body didn't touch the pool. It's because Monokuma said no one alive touched the water, so...
Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window!
Oh yeah, that's why it's right
it
there.
there.
Yeah, that's why it was right there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered. But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime...
I'm gonna suck at the rhythm game once we get to the rhythm game.
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
because they can't touch the water. It was nighttime. They don't like water.
That's it. Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Joss, you won't be able to finish the trial today. Huh? Why?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low.
I feel I'm getting close.
Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole. There's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work.
We just still have over an hour left.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll try to get as far as I can. After this, I'm gonna work on my assignment anyways, so...
Huh? What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur!
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Though I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough.
I like Maki.
Such a bold,
And like I said, she
beautiful
reminds me of
man.
Coca-Cola.
I never even
And I like
imagined there
soda,
was a
so
rope.
maybe. Not Kazuichi. He's a degenerate male.
Respect begins
When I
to
say
grow in
soda,
my
I mean the
heart
drink
for this
soda. I don't mean that
wonderfully
degenerate
cruel
male.
culprit.
I'll never like that degenerate male.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is critical in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
Who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
You're just taking her credit.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself. Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
The only one in the gym area was Hirumi. I mean, Kokichi was, at this time, was probably... Because we were in the bug room, right? Mia was nowhere near the gym. Maki was always in her lab. The only one near that area is Hirumi. She was still preparing the stage, then she ran into Kokichi. So, if I'm using my logic, it should be Hirumi or Kokichi. But it's not Kokichi because at nighttime he immediately went to the bug meet and greet. Yes, I have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
You might be able to finish the trial relatively soon, but... I mean, I'm willing to go overtime for dialogue and execution. What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick.
Okay, save us, because I'm guessing it's either Kirumi or Kokichi, so save us, Kaito. If not, you
I take
screw me over.
responsibility
If I
for any mistakes my sidekick makes.
You're not gonna help me, are you? If it's the wrong answer, I'm blaming you.
Use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Okay, you're no help. If I choose the wrong answer and I lose a health, I'm gonna... and I lose a life, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Yeah, I need to believe it, my detective would. The whole setup could have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects.
It has to be you!
Okay, it's right. Okay, you're spared the face punching.
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Everyone wants to
Is
defend
this
her.
true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone.
Do I need to sword fight? No, no sword fight. Okay, let's hear everyone's debate. Alibis?
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Actually, we do now.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
No. No one could have done it.
Finn has a nice badge.
Okay, I think I know what I need to shoot.
She and Ryoma could have totally shared an ENVTube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Okay, I know what I need to shoot. It's the second last thing she said.
I, of course.
The crime was committed at
I have evidence. Culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Anyone could have done it. No, no one. Not everyone could have done it.
mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous.
That's wrong! No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ryoma's body
And
entered
she was the
gym
only
before
one at the gym because Gonta didn't want to touch her.
That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
You're clumsy like me.
Not enough time for the whole murder.
Firewall knows how
but enough
clumsy I
time
am.
to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Oh no, it's a sword fight. I still don't know how to aim.
While I do understand
It is
that
easier
you are
because it's
coming,
unlimited
I
ammo,
assure
but
you this is just a part of your petty imagination.
okay,
An
she's pissed
empty
off.
theory created from nihilism.
Okay, here we go.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative when you consider that the crux of your argument is your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate. In other words, it is just a guess.
Oh, wait, there was evidence!
And then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
the markings on the window. That was the evidence to prove that Hirumi used it.
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the third, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
There we go.
Cut through your words.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Yeah, it proves that the windows were used.
Those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just time.
I'm going to go 30 minutes until overtime, then I'll work on my assignment. I mean, it's due on Sunday. Tomorrow is right now is Saturday for me. And I have nothing to do for the rest of the day anyway, so even if I don't do it after stream, I can still do it later today.
The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
I still don't get how you're popular.
Is Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
Wait, did I just give someone my Ara voice and they're getting executed for the second trial?
Answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
Also, Fireball, I'm sorry. I know you loved Kirumi, but not the only normal person.
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
I hope that doesn't mean Tsumugi dies in the third trial, because I really like Tsumugi. Her response seems genuine. She looks really pissed. So what did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? She's literally the only normal person here. Please no. I wouldn't even mind if she's the mastermind. Like, I still don't know who the mastermind is. It could be Soichi, for all I know, because this game likes to throw plot twists. Like, plot twists! Kaede isn't the protagonist. I won't be surprised if someone we don't suspect is the mastermind. I don't... Like, Soichi could be the mastermind and I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, I don't care who the mastermind is, but even if it is somehow Tsumugi, I'll still like her. I relate to her. Plot twist, Kaito is the mastermind. Everyone's a mastermind in my head. Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No. I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
And if we go by Danganronpa logic, the third murder trial will probably be 2 people.
Someone who isn't here?
She probably saw her motive
Someone
video.
outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me, I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die.
promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone.
Well,
So please believe me. You
we've
have to.
We've literally reached the 3-hour mark, so
Kirumi.
it's definitely Kirumi.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well.
She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit without insufficient proof.
I mean, you're the only one who kind of wears black clothing, and we saw a black piece of cloth.
It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym.
I mean, Maki also has a bit of black in her outfit.
They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
Put it that way.
Oh yeah, Himiko's also wearing
Seems
black,
possible.
but that's impossible as well.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we
She
should
would.
think it
No,
over
that's
one
more
time.
navy blue than black.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
Oh, we also wear black, but there's no way we could have done it. They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. It's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no
Cutting
evidence
the
to
rope?
indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the rope weight was used to move the body. If it wasn't Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift rope weight,
Oh! They would have gotten rope burn, and Kurumi is the only one wearing gloves. Ah! I
then
see.
the final clue falls into place.
It's the glove.
The final clue?
The damning evidence.
Now, unless
that
you guys
proves
want to
Kirumi
throw
was
in
the
a curveball
culprit.
and said Kyoko. Actually, Kyoko's gloves more purple, I think.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
The black cloth. That's what I was talking about.
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
She's defensive.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. You bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
Do I have to play the rhythm game? No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Where is it? There.
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain.
It's kind of ironic. The thing that's the final nail in Kurumi's coffin is messiness. Like, she's always about cleanliness, then all of a sudden, the one time she decides she can't clean is the time that kills her, I guess.
Because, like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the rope weight, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
I mean, technically, Kiba and Miyu also have gloves, but they're not, like, Kiba is more like 50-50, it could be his hands, and Kirumi is... Miyu's one's black too, but they're fingerless, so she can still get hurt.
That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
No doubt I need to play the rhythm game now. Finding out that black fabric fits into this is key to everything. I'll make it all clear now.
You are incorrect.
Oh, I need to hold it.
This truth. That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this truth?
It says hold.
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
It says hold. I'm holding.
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth.
Oh, that was a hold.
Might die. In this class trial,
It says hold. I'm holding.
because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Whoops, wrong button.
might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, I completely understand your reasoning.
Whoops, wrong
I will
button.
never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But
Oops.
I will never accept
Wrong button.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the
I
culprit.
keep forgetting the buttons.
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why
Whoops.
But I will never accept it.
Oh, I hit it. I finally hit one.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Whoops! Wrong one.
I completely understand your reasoning.
It's directional and not.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
It's directional.
You are only providing us with speculation.
It's directional and not buttons.
Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning.
Whoops, wrong button.
I will never accept it. What does that piece of trash prove?
Okay. Wait! Ah! I keep getting the buttons confused!
Understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. What does that piece of trash
Okay.
prove?
Y X. Ah! I got the directions confused again! I'm gonna run out of time.
I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
Okay, I got this.
What does that piece of trash prove?
He means gloves.
It ends here.
I keep getting the directions confused. Why did I have to show us that part?
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
I keep getting the buttons confused. I thought it was directional, but it's actually the buttons. I'm using a Switch controller, so the game thinks I'm using an Xbox controller at sometimes, but sometimes it knows I'm using a Switch controller. Maybe I should get an Xbox controller next time. I have one lying around.
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands,
I could have like finished it in one attempt, but no,
there would
I
have
had
been
to
a
get
lot of
confused.
friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
Fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi. Right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now.
Like I said, Mio technically wears black
You can
gloves
test
too.
my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi? Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
What's wrong?
In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it. And kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing argument. Okay, let's see. How do I play this again? Oh, the stock. Okay, I forgot how to play this. I lost so much hearts. Okay. Wait, what? Never mind. I forgot to play this. What's my other images? That one's already complete. I can take my time. I have a few minutes. Friction. Was it this? I have literally one heart left. So which one is it? I used to be good at this, but now I'm like panicking. Like back in Danganronpa 1, this was the game I was probably best at. See ya. What's my other stocks? Handcuffed victim. Huh, this one. Piranha lid. What was used as a... The piranha lid, right? Handcuffs in the water. The evidence the piranha said eat. Oops. Where's the... It's pink as well, so I'm getting confused. Took the rope. Yeah, they carried the rope there, right? Where was this one? Did I choose this one already? Hang the inner tube. Obviously this one. And then... That
This is the truth of the case.
I'm probably gonna suck at this.
The victim's body was found this
Like,
morning.
I probably got
during
bad
Unico's
ranking.
Underwater Escape Act. saw the
I know I said
piranhas in the
30
tank.
minutes overtime, but I think I might take longer than 30 minutes. Whoops, sorry. I was talking over him, so I accidentally skipped it.
Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing.
You know piranhas can break through bones. I'm surprised they just left his skeleton. Even though I know I said it's exaggerated. It's exaggerated how piranhas can eat people. Most of the time they avoid people. But realistically, piranhas can eat bones.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process.
So that's why I question, like, is it possible to just hide a body
in truth,
so there'll be no trial? And again, you also need to go through the trial to escape. Instead of like a random disappearance that can't be used to help.
It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank.
Also, Pyros, you're still here. Are you happy they're not using the word step ladder like Danganronpa 2?
They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank.
That would be hard to do.
Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym.
Ominous.
And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
What's the point of censoring? You can see her gloves.
Once there, they opened the window. And
Also, what's the
tied
purpose
one
of those
end rope
circles
to the
around her
window
gloves?
frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma.
I
to
still
meet
love the
his lab.
Danganronpa theme.
All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
Oh yeah, because because his body was already disintegrated, well, eaten. We couldn't see any other injuries.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink. In the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was
They're more
dead,
purple here.
but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool.
Maybe Firewall's right, this is gonna take me an hour. I can't go into an hour,
At the
so...
pool, they connected the wire and the
And I
rope
want to
to the
get
gym
over
window.
the... I want to get over to the execution.
They returned to the lab.
So I'll try to
picking up
speed
one
read.
last thing. tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake.
She could have, like,
they used their own
calculated it.
And slow down.
In fact, you could have used those metal ring things and used that to hang.
That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube.
Also, if Kirui was paying attention, before heading to the gym, she could have, like, fished out the black cloth.
But that's when they made their second mistake.
And she could have come back the next morning and fished those out.
Dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube.
Yeah, she knew she could have just came back the next morning.
Because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Hirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Complete. Let's see what my rankings are.
That's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
You were defensive earlier.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available.
She should have come back the next morning.
Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic.
Like I said, she could have come back the next morning and, you know...
But thanks to him,
cleared it out.
The game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This race was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
He is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodum, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's
Oh yeah, I still need to vote.
The spotless finally face off. It's voting time.
Apparently this actually gives no. This doesn't really affect gameplay, but I'll still vote the right answer. Sad to see her go.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
One person voted for me. I'm guessing that's Kurumi. Hirumi, sorry.
Chosen as the blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Verdict. Tojo. Sad. All rise, class trial complete. Hey, nice. I see my scores? Yeah, these two did really horribly.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome. The blackhead who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Bravo, bravo.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
We managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all. Why? Why did it have to be Kirumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so cold about it?
No way.
But, Gonta, no one can believe it. Kirumi was so helpful for everyone. Say, Kirumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long have you been lying to us?
The truth
Is that why you took such good care of us, so you could deceive everyone? You're at the best possible time to end the stream. Yeah, but I'd rather watch the ending. Just tell me if the dialogue takes too long. You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
She never was your fucking mom.
Damn it.
Hey, Kirumi, tell me, why? You're always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone? Human beings are always being selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forest we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Shut up. Enough with the commentary already.
Say,
Well, Kirumi, were your feelings towards us simply an our falsehood? No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. Was just another lie too?
no.
I don't think so. I still believe Kirumi cares about us.
What?
Okay, I'll end the stream then, because I still have assignments to work on. Whoops. And how do you know? Okay, which button was it? X? Yeah, I'll end the stream. Because I have an assignment to work on. I would have gone very, very much into overtime, but I can't, so... We'll watch the trial next Danganronpa stream. So yeah, hope you guys had fun. Tomorrow will be Sonic Frontiers. Sorry that I couldn't watch the execution. I would have if I didn't have that assignment, but it is what it is. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your day. Sonic Frontiers tomorrow. I can't wait.